Welcome to our instruction video to accompany the use of our bike sharing application. We developed this application to accompany a bike sharing service in light of a project for a programming and systems development course. Our team is Team 6 of Lab 1. And so now let's get into how to operate the system and get started on renting a bike. So as you can see, this is our homepage that you would start on if you're not yet logged in as a user. None of the features are accessible for now, as you need to be logged in to access these. So now let's go through the process of signing up and registering as a new user so that we can actually start using these features. So as you can see, you can sign up by using these buttons. And once you get there, you just need to fill in the fields, which you will do for a test user called test1, and set your password. When that is done, you simply click the sign up button and you will be redirected to a login page that will show that an account was created for your new user. This is where you can log in for the first time, and later on you can simply access this login page from the home page as well. So once you have inputted the information in the login page, you can simply press the login button to log in. The first thing you will see is a list of bicycles around, and so you can simply start the process of renting a bicycle by clicking on the bicycle that is nearest to you. For example, this one that is close to Kelvingrove Park. This will display the bicycle's information, and on this page you can then, such as the bicycle ID and its position on a map. On this page, you can decide to either rent a bike or report if there is an issue with the bike and submit that feedback so that the operators of the system can become aware of the issue and fix it. I'll now show the process of renting and returning a bicycle. So to rent it, you simply press the rent button and a timer will automatically start that will be used to determine the cost of your trip. Once you are done, you simply need to input the destination that you arrived at and press the return the bike button. At which point, the system will show you your total bill and what your balance is like after the trip. If there's an issue with the bike, you can, as we mentioned, report this issue. So if I go back to the display, you can report an issue right here, submit that feedback, and it will tell you whether or not the issue was reported successfully and that it will be taken a look, that someone will take a look at it ASAP. Now we will log in as an operator. The main dashboard for the operator shows many things, like the different users, the bikes, the customers, the different reports, and then the transactions. It also shows the recent actions of that operators that have taken place on the system. The operator can also access the bikes in order to track their location and potentially change whether or not they need repair by unchecking this need repair box. And by they can also change their position by just inputting the new coordinates in these cases right here. Next up, we will log out as an operator and log in as a manager. Now that we've logged out as an operator, I will show you what a manager can do with the system. So the manager can log in either through the normal login page, or they can also use the admin tab to log in. So once they log in, they will have access to everything the normal customer has access to, as well as this data tab in which they can generate reports for certain time periods. So for example, from Monday till Tuesday, which will then query the records and generate some visualizations that they can use for reports based on the number of orders in the above time period, as well as the customer transactions in that same time period. They can also have access to the admin panel, as I said. The managers can also use the same system dashboard as the operators use, where they can thus, like I said, also perform other operations, such as getting an overview of all of the users on the system and their information, where they can also manually change the permissions of different users, as well as being able to add different users manually as well as being able to change different aspects of the bike's customers, and they can also look at the feedbacks and the different transactions that have taken place on the system. With that said, we have now arrived at the end of our user guide for our system. Our team hopes the video guide made it very clear how to navigate and operate the system, and we hope that you will enjoy using it to accompany your bike sharing service in order to get around in a more sustainable way and thus make the world more sustainable through innovation.